Right. Okay, this is another video for Team Blackout. I'm Blackout Martyr, and this time I'm going to be showing you a deck creation video. How I make decks normally. Well, this one is not how I make decks normally, but normally I would find an ultra powerful card, take 3 of them, and then build my deck around summoning that ultra powerful card. But this time, if you just saw there, I changed it to new first. I didn't know what deck to build for this video, so I just made all the newest cards come up and decided to browse through them, and when I saw one that I liked the idea of, make a deck like that kind of way inclined, like spellbooks. So there's new spellbook cards, so I might make a spellbook deck. I don't. In fact, I made a thunder deck, which you'll probably see in a minute. But funny story with this deck. Turns out, there you go. That's the those cards, those 2 cards. And that dragon. That's the key card, the dragon. Summon the dragon. But I just made a thunder based deck. Yeah. Funny story. I have now played a total of 3 games with this deck. 1 unrated, which I won. A second one which was rated, which I won as well. I think, anyway. I'm trying to remember. But I played a 3rd one not long ago, and it turns out I didn't just win, I OTK'd on the 2nd turn with this deck. I didn't design it to be an OTK deck. Most people design 1-turn kills, but no, didn't design it, it just happened. And I've played 3 games now, and I feel like this deck could go far if I keep working on it. So yeah, so now I've got like the 3 basic cards, well, 4 basic cards in the extra deck as well, because I've got the dragon, thunder dragon dude, some number that I don't know the name of. So now what I normally do is find support cards for, normally because it's based around a type or a monster, or a specific card of some kind, find support cards for that card. So because I'm all using thunder monsters, I was trying to pick either other thunder monsters that could be useful, because some of these special summon level 4 thunders and stuff. So loads of Watts came up, but I don't like Watts, so I didn't put any of them in. But either more thunder monsters or support cards for them. So like, if any of you have heard of Maki the Magical Mist, that lets you pick a thunder monster on the field and destroy all other monsters your opponent controls with an attack, with a defense less than that thunder monster's attack. So if I had a Zaborg the Thunder Monarch, which I'm pretty sure I just added, or I might add in a minute, it's got 2,400 attack. If you use Maki the Magical Mist, you can basically destroy anything, and it's all of them. It's like a dark hole sometimes. So there's a calculator. Gotta have the calculator. Well, I needed a bit of beat stick if I can't really, a bit of power if I can't really exceed summon the dragon thingy guy. So I went for the creator, because the creator is always useful, and it's a thunder type, and the calculator and Zaborg the Thunder Monarch. End up editing it, took the calculator out because it wasn't really suitable, wasn't level 4. Because this is all based around level 4s and exceed something. So I don't really have many tribute monsters or like just powerhouses. I more go for loads and loads of exceed summons all in 1 turn, and then wipe them out that way. More news team wise is that I have ordered a box of Vanguard. New sets coming out. I think it's something about shadows or Dark something, which should be arriving August 10th, around that kind of time. So I will be uploading an opening of that. All the videos for that though, all the cards that I open, the commons and normal just rares, I'll be keeping them or trading them depending on what I want. I'm keeping all Dark Irregulars and probably most Nova Grappler cards, but everything else is for trade over the net, which I'll probably compile a video of all those cards for trade. Probably just put together a Vanguard trade folder. But yeah, but all the double R's and triple R's and SPs, they'll all be going on eBay because I have this little thing going. But I'll probably put a link to my eBay account page when I make that video. If you want to get any of them, yeah, Photon Sanctuary I added as well because that's just like free level 4 thunders for nothing. So yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? Vanguard. So I'll add a link into the Vanguard on the Vanguard video to my eBay page. It's actually Monty the Maestro, just like my Julian Network account thing. So August 10th, Vanguard cards. I also recorded Guild Wars 2 footage today, like I said I would, but it is terrible, as in lag wise. My computer's just not good enough to run that kind of stuff. It's hard enough to play. I can hardly move in the right direction. So I probably won't be uploading any Guild Wars 2 footage unless I can somehow delag it. Not that I'd have to fiddle around a bit. I have cleaned up my computer. That Judgment of Thunder, that is an awesome card. You just summon a Thunder monster and you get to play the trap and it automatically blows something up. Just like that. Great card. Anyway, my deck building process is normally, most people will like try and trim it down as they go along. Well, I think that's what most people do, I don't actually know. But I tend to just throw in all the cards I need and then trim it. So I have ended up with like 60 cards in my deck at the start. Just because I'm just like, oh, I like them, just put 3 of them in. I like them, put 3 of them in. And then I have to trim it down to like a max of 45. I think I have one 46 card deck, but everyone knows it's a pain choosing which cards to get rid of. So now I'm putting Xyz like support in, because if you look at the number 9, what's on the description? Oh well, it's gone now. Anyway, that dragon, Thunder Dragon, he requires 3 level 4 monsters to summon it, and it has 2 effects. So the first one is send 3 Xyz materials to the graveyard, destroy all other face-up monsters. A bit like, I think that's what Thunder End Dragon does. Anyway, yeah. Destroy all other face-up monsters, including your own. So I'm just like, that's alright. But then it has another effect, which is remove 5 Xyz material monsters. So the idea is to just add Xyz materials to the card. And if you remove 5, you can destroy all cards your opponent controls. So I was trying to find cards that would add Xyz materials to the monster. I couldn't really find any. So I found Xyz, I think it's Xyz Burst. And then I found this, which is overlay regenerate or regeneration or something. And you play it, and you ultimately, it's like you add the card to as an Xyz material to an Xyz monster you control. Just like that, no cost, no nothing. It's just this becomes an Xyz material for said Xyz monster. So I've got 3 of them and 3 Xyz bursts, and I'm already on 41 cards. So I was looking like I should really cut it down. So just checking for traps as well, and then I'll start throwing in the staples like Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Mirror Force, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Mirror Force, Torrential Tribute, and I think I had another one. We'll find out in a minute. But yeah, so now I was already starting to cut it down a bit, so I got rid of both the calculators. I'm pretty sure I got rid of the Magical Mists as well. Try and create space, and at the end you'll probably see me like remove and exceed bursts, or yeah, I think it's. If I keep getting the name wrong, don't blame me, just because I don't actually know. I'm thinking about, there you go, Swords is the other card. I'm thinking about removing an exceed burst, but I end up leaving it in, and it has actually. In that OTK game, I probably would, but it would have been a lot harder. No, it wouldn't. Ignore me. Anyway, I kept the XE burst in, even though I was thinking about getting rid of it. So this is what the end deck looks like. Well, not really. I need to add all the XE monsters first. But this is what the end main deck looked like. 42 cards. The main ones being the top 9, 3, 6, 9, I mean 12, top 12, they are like heart of the deck. Without them, I can't really do anything, because one of them means I can summon another monster, another level 4 Thunder, that's not itself from my hand, and then the one that I could summon, his effect is I can summon another level 4 Thunder monster that's not itself, so I can just summon another one of the last one. So I can end up with like a full field of 3 of them and 2 of one of the other ones, because they just connect to each other. That's the first 2 cards you see. The last 2, they have different effects. One of them means when it's normal summoned, I can basically return one of those cards to my hand at the end of the turn. And the other one means I can discard it to get 2 Thunder monsters, level 4 Thunder monsters with the same name to my hand. So I just get 2 of the ones that let me normal summon myself. If you can't understand what I'm saying, you'll realise when I upload the OTK game, and probably another game, where I can just like combo out into millions of Xyz summons. So now I'm picking my Xyz monsters. I took 2 Shark Drakes because Shark Drakes are awesome. And yeah, so they can like destroy 2,800 attack. When they destroy a monster, you can take control of that monster. It loses 1,000 attack, and then your Shark Drake can attack again. Awesome card, awesome card. The Shock Ruler. The reason I had 3 is because it was a light monster, and I was trying to keep like a light-based theme on things. All my monsters were light, apart from some of my Xyz monsters. So I had 3 Shock Rulers, and because they can be quite useful. So now I was going for the level 4 monsters that only require 2. Now you see the Photon Patil operative thing that I just added. I'm not 100% sure why I added that, but I did add it, and it did help, so it's alright. Black Corn, which is the pirate ship thing. Don't know why it's called Black Corn. It's like Black Pearl, but corn, maybe? I don't know. That is so good. You select a monster that has less attack than it, and then you can destroy that monster by removing an Xyz material, and your opponent takes 1,000 damage, but it can't attack on that turn. So you can just destroy anything that has less attack than it by removing an Xyz material monster. Xyz material monster? I mean Xyz material. It's actually really good. It probably sounds rubbish when I say it, but it's won me many a game before, so I thought I'd have two. The Kachikochi Dragon as well, that can attack twice. Kachikochi Dragon and the Patilla Butterfly thing. Two least likely cards to help me, and they ended up helping me win the game. But yeah, so I'm just renaming the deck and saving it and stuff and having some last minute thoughts. But this is the finished product. Yeah, when I was looking at it like this, I was just like, this is not gonna work, because it's got a nice idea behind it, but it probably won't work. So this is my iffy. Yeah, it is. Oh no, it's not Xyz Burst, it's Xyz Unit. Oh, I feel like even more of an idiot now, even though I've just made a really weird deck. Yeah. So I'm just like repairing the damage I've done by removing an Xyz Unit. That's how I make a deck like this. Like just a random one. So I'm done. Bye.